Hello, and welcome back to the DIST use case series, business case series. And we're going to go straight into the first business case, and that's the general portal and tool. And this is targeted for everyone basically. And in these and the use cases we'll be considering will be the listed ones there. Real-time view of service availability of triple play services, that's voice, SMS, and data. And we'll be using basically the CCN, SDP, their IN nodes, the dynamic and on-demand business performance of products enhancement and protocol upgrade, which occurred in the network. It was a natural event. Also, we're looking into the feasibility into revenue impact within the system counters, and a little bit of historic and dynamic recognition for airtime subscription pattern by customers. And so, yes, with that, we'll be going into DIST. So just let's go right there. Yes, okay. So basically this is DIST, and it comes with these dashboards that we've used for the ease of these use cases. So for the purpose of this business case, we will be working with basically some managed service operation stuff. So we will be considering the SDP real-time analysis. So these are basically data coming in from SDPs, which is a fundamental unit node in an IN system, which stands for Service Delivery Service Data Point. And what you notice here is that we've got series of SDPs all taking traffic, usually as clusters. And basically, right now we're looking at the INAP trend, which is used for voice calls. We can see the trend lasts for hours. We can decide to check the last 15 minutes. There we go. Sorry, it's a little. Okay, yes, that's 30 minutes. We can decide to even auto refresh it because this is being updated every minute, so we can update it every 1 minute to get the real time feel of this. And yes, let's take a trip back to 15 minutes. Okay, you will see how the traffic will change soon. So while we are so the last time is at level 32. So while we're at this, we can actually see our CAP V2, which is another protocol for other forms of other traffic cases, like some of your roaming and the like. CS1 Plus used basically for voice with MSE, and diameter protocol used by a lot of applications for accounting and billing, third-party billing, as well as within the IN as well. And we can see the failure rate and success rate. We can see the distribution across different SDPs. And we can see the OCS, diameter calls for the OCS as well. As well as CAP-V2, which was a new protocol introduced into the network in almost about a month ago or so. We also have the mobile money, which is another product. So we use this, as you can see, this is actually very good because it's actually have a very good interrogation. And I mean, the first attempts are quite successful. Pretty good stuff. Okay, so let me see the time now. It's around level 33, fine. So I think it's increased. Oh, sorry, 1 minute hasn't passed. Probably going to put it at 30 seconds. Voila, it's just a little difference. But we might decide we want to see more than that. We want to see, say, 7 days data, just to give us a very good feel. Yes, and you can see the patterns are quite similar over the days. This is a Monday, this is a Sunday, and a Saturday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and it's a Thursday. We are currently on the Thursday because it's responding as we go. This is level 34. And this traffic, okay, we'll have to zoom in, it was level 33 the other time. Well, we could zoom in and see, okay, sorry, before we go in, we can see the same pattern, basically for your CAP-V, CAP-V transactions as well. Pretty good same pattern with the diameter. And something pretty interesting is if we look at this diameter, look at this particular day. You can see between 4 a.m. and 4 a.m. of another day, we can see the traffic pattern. and it automatically updates for the rest of the graph as well. We can see how PPAS subscriber, these are subscriber administration interfaces, how well we are doing incoming requests for creating, for generating, for updating subscriber details. USSD calls, end of call notifications as well, which we share similar pattern with some of the graphs here. And something noticeable is that there's a dip around between the hours of even though it's during peak period between 1 and 2. This will be mentioned in another business case. Pretty interesting for the CMO and the EBS business cases. Okay, so you can see how this is getting us real time. We're seeing how, and generating CDLs. There was an unusual spike here. So also CDL succeeded. This might have been an anomaly. And trend is fantastic. We can see that. We can decide we want to see. Let's hopefully we have more data than that. The last 30 days. Oh yes, the last 30 days we can see how the traffic is. It's all formula kind of trend. What we can definitely see is that it's reduced from early June to late May. Well, that could be because people got paid in end of the month. People get paid, so they make a lot of calls within the first week, and as they go into the second, third week, revenue drop. I mean, they don't call as much as as before. Well, it seems a lot of people do refills and make a lot of calls in the first week of a month. But maybe to be able to look into that, let's check over the period of well, let's say for the same period within in May. Oh, sorry, should I say in between April? Hopefully, we do have that in May and yes, between April and May. While it is loading, yes. So let's see. Do we have a particular pattern? Or okay, end of the month. It wasn't particularly the same pattern, but the surprising thing in early May was a little bit below, just slightly. Maybe we could zoom in, so I have a very good feel. Oh yes, we can see 1st of May and early April. You can see there was a decline. Zooming in. I should zoom in again. Actually, the zooming do take place, yes. And I can maybe I might not notice that. I need to zoom in again to see a good pattern. Voila. And for real estate, I could decide to really move this and probably drag it down a little to really have a very good feel of the network. Okay, so I see that early April, there was a lead until early May, between 26 and 29. The calls were much more than the early week of May. So it didn't show the same pattern with June. So we can actually say that they had the same pattern. But basically, this is a DIST showing a general view of how to use it, how to zoom in, how to navigate through the tool, and drill much into your data. Thank you very much, and we will go into. I hope to see you in the next. The next use case, business case.